Hey everyone, welcome to Watch It Paint It. In this video we're going to be unboxing this month's MODELBOX. Now guys, if you don't know what MODELBOX is, it's a subscription service, and I guess similar to Loot Crate. Does that even exist anymore? They disappear, but similar anyway. Every month a surprise box is themed, but a themed surprise box makes its way to my house for about £20, 23, 21, depends on sort of the subscription you sign up to, guys. I will leave a link in the description below and a 10% discount if you're interested. I don't make any money on that, but help yourself to a discount if you would like to check out this product. So yeah, so I don't know what's in it, but it's carefully curated around the theme. It's normally involves some paint, some hobby tools, some miniatures, and this is this month's. I do not remember what the theme is, but it will say inside, so let's find out together. So I just cut the seal, saving us some time, some packaging. Where's the theme? Did I just say it'll say what the theme is inside? And I just lied to everybody? No, it's under here. It's under here. It's under here. It's under here. Let's check the theme. Now, guys, if you've not watched this before, I often don't even look at this card, and I don't like to look at anything else that's in here. I just like to make my way through and surprise myself as I see it. I often don't look at the theme either, but they came from the stars this month, June's. What month are we in? We're in July, so I'm a bit behind as always. So let's have a look what we've got. A couple of miniatures, some sweets, some candy. There's always a little bit. I'd normally give that to the kids. They'll enjoy that more than I will. And then we've got a bunch of miniatures and an empty box. Let's get that out of the way so we're not constantly making noise. Let's take a look. It's a little lolly stick, a Chupa Chups if you care, but it changes every time. And then, as I said, you normally get some paints, and this is one of the perks of using a subscription box like this, is you often get paints that you've never heard of the company, things like that. So far, I think the best one I got was Green Stuff World's Coagulated Blood. Absolutely one of my favourite effects, and I'd never seen it before. It came in MODELBOX. This time it's Warlord Games. I did not know they made paints. I know they make miniatures, and this is green webbing. It just looks like a green paint, but I get to try out Warlord Games paints. Never tried them. We'll give that a go. Drop a bottle, so that'll keep fresh for ages. Then we've got a whole bunch of miniatures this month. No tools, no paintbrushes, nothing like that. But what was the theme? They came from the stars. So it's going to be a bit sci-fi, a bit alien-y based, I'm going to guess. Let's have a look. What is this? This is Printed Obsession. So again, another company I've never heard of. Now that's on my radar. Let's see if I like their miniatures. Get this out of the way. I like that it's built. It didn't come with a base though. How dare you think I'm made of bases? Look at this. That's super cool, isn't it? Is that a droid? It is a droid behind a massive shield. Oh, the problem is is this 3D printed? I don't see any sort of resolution lines, but it just feels like that same sort of plastic. No, I don't think it is.
This is Printed Obsessions.
Not sure. Not sure. Don't quote me on that. Cannot tell if it is 3D printed. It's well 3D printed, I think, but it looks nice. How am I going to paint his face? It's behind the shield. I guess it doesn't matter, but you can peek through. That's going to take some effort. I really like that though. I don't have many robots. I don't have many droids, and certainly nice and cool with that shield. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I like it. Don't come with base. That's a bother. It also doesn't stand up. Nah, he doesn't care. What else have we got? Let's have a look at this. Metal miniatures. I'm never a massive fan of metal miniatures, but it's always nice to get a range of different things anyway. It helps me being a painting channel. There's always random things I might need from time to time for dioramas or tutorials and things like that. This looks like it's another robot, isn't it, with a gun? It looks a bit like from the game Z, doesn't it? Anybody remember that from the 90s? But it looks a little bit like that. This guy's... Oh, let's bring it close so you can see if you're interested in that. I don't know what this is from. It just came in a little baggie. That's not the most help. I wonder if it's the same as one of the other ones. But a little robot with a long snout. Different. I don't know. As I said, don't know many robots, many droids. This one looks cool, doesn't it? Some kind of like almost bounty hunter with his cloak on his cape and his double revolvers. That's pretty sweet. Dual wielding. He won't stand up. And then we got some swords. No, that's a shotgun. Beg your pardon. Got a shotgun, and I think that's a dagger. Yeah, dagger. So these must clip on. He wears something on his side there. Maybe a dagger or maybe the shotgun. I have to work that out. No, he has the shotgun on his back, doesn't he? That would make more sense. So a bit of assembly on these ones, but yeah, again, it's different. As I said, I don't own many sort of droids, so always useful. I'm going to leave this one to last because this is a MODELBOX exclusive miniature. They do make them explicitly for MODELBOX. You can buy them on their store after the actual boxes if they've got any left, and that's sometimes a nice way to get some ultra cool miniatures. Oh, I didn't look at the brand on this one. So this is CP Models, NUS. Never heard of these guys either. So guys, I've been getting MODELBOX for 2 years maybe, and there's still companies that they're just coming up that I've never heard of, and that was .co.uk, so it's still companies within the UK that I've still never heard of. So what we've got here, oh, a little lizard boy, that's kind of cute, isn't it? Again, it's metal miniatures. Does anybody prefer metal over plastic? Maybe there are some people out there. I massively prefer plastic miniatures, but I will get by. That's certainly an interesting little lizard, isn't it? Why did it come with so many guns? Look how many guns it's got. Are these all identical as well? They are. What? I don't get it. Why did it come with so many guns? What are these for? I mean, they're useful for me. You can just leave them on bases and stuff, just like a discarded weapon, maybe stuck in some mud, maybe in a pool of oil or rust, either or. So that is handy. That's what I mean. Like if you need basing materials and things like that, then this sort of thing's really useful for me. And probably aren't ever going to paint that lizard. It does look nice though, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like a lizard. It's just the scale's a bit small. Oh yeah, you can see, right? Like compare it to everything else, it looks a little bit tiny. Don't know exactly what it's for, but these are going to be useful. I'm going to put those in like my basing bits box. So we just definitely get some use out of that. And then finally, we've got the MODELBOX exclusive miniature. So from the stars again, let's see what we've got. Is it another robot? Robot lizards, that's what we've got so far. Ooh, I nearly snapped off this. This is a bit flimsy. Don't trust myself with that. So this is a sort of Birdman. This looks pretty cool. Sort of Egyptian-esque, crazy space creature, isn't it? That's very nice. I love the detail on these exclusive miniatures. It's really crisp and clean. Not much tidying up to do. A little bit on this little staff thing he's got here, but the rest looks really neat. Yeah, good details. I like that. Comes with a base. I always like that as well. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. So that's it, guys. That's everything that's in the box this month. That's a bit... I mean, I always go into these things, don't I? If it's sci-fi, you guys know I paint primarily fantasy-based miniatures, although I'm getting into 40k and that sort of stuff, so this sort of stuff's going to become a lot more interesting. So we discovered at least 2 new companies, not heard of these, and found out a Warlord Games makes paint. So unfortunately, this paint is the sort of colour I've got a load of. You know, I've got lots and lots of different greens. Maybe this is slightly different to normal, but for me, it's very easy to give away just to a new painter, so I collect up a little set for them and off they go. Lollipop always goes down well with the kids. Then the actual miniatures, these are going to be great for my basing projects, anything I do with this. This is a beautifully detailed miniature, really like it. I'm not sure what I would use it for though, I just don't do sci-fi that much, so that's going to go in my giveaway box. And then we've got some droids, which will definitely be useful in the future for some sort of tutorial, don't know exactly what. This lizard, I don't know, like it's cool. I don't own many sci-fi lizard-esque creatures, like, but this, I don't know, the scale just seems really small and teeny tiny, not sure what it's for. Equally, this one seems quite a lot bigger than most of the miniatures I've got, but it's really cool. I really like this one, other than it's going to be hard to paint his face through those little gaps. But yeah, I'm a fan of how this sculpt looks, I can say that much. So it's, whoops, see you later, bye. That's a medium box for me. It's not my favourite, but it's not bad, and I like being educated into new things and sci-fi as well. It's building up my sci-fi pool. Anyway, guys, if those miniatures interest you, or you're interested in the exclusives that you can pick up on the store, links will be below. Help yourself to 10% if you want to try it out, and I'll see you again soon. As always, I forgot to quickly go through this printout. I may as well, seeing as it's included in the box, and then I can find out all those things I didn't fully know. So this was just a random Scum and Smuggler. I don't know what that is. I think it's a sci-fi range by CP Models, so this is the random. That is probably the random one I got. Then you get some Old Rogues, the robots. North Star, is that? Oh, they're by North Star Games, are they? Anyway, that's to celebrate the release of Stargrave, so I guess there's a new sort of skirmish game out. I will go and check that out if I can find it. It could do with a link to it, couldn't it? Like, expect me to know which North Star it is. What have we got here? A drone breacher. I was going to make fun of myself in the video because I noticed just while I was sat here after filming that it says printed obsession. It's going to very definitely be 3D printed, isn't it? For the first time in MODELBOX. George, get it together. Come on. Missing an L, mate. You're also going to find the drone breacher by printed out, and ready to, yeah. So this is the first time they've appeared, but it's pretty good. And I wasn't 100% sure if it was 3D printed. You know, it's come a long way over the years, hasn't it? And then what have we got on the back? This is, yeah, whatever, some Egyptian name, isn't it, from somewhere. And they visit primitive worlds. So yeah, just a little bit of blur background about them, and that's completely fine. I think it's a really nice sculpt. And then you can never have too many weapons. See, this is where I look like a tit, don't I? When I'm like, what's this for? Who's this for? Why are there all these weapons? And it's just purely a pack of pulse rifles, isn't it? Perfect for conversions, objective markers, or scenery. Exactly what I was going to use it for. So that's just to correct anything I didn't fully understand. This time, seriously, I'll see you again soon.